Good morning, my colleague Negisha, ज्ञानेंद्र जी, चट्टीवाल जी, नीरज, मैं यहाँ पर शर्मा जी, आदरणीय शर्मा जी को देख रहा हूँ, राजू माथुर, रंगनाथन साहब, and many colleagues, Medhi Ratta ji. So, what I am going to do, I will wear the hat of energy regulator and then sometime I will off my hat from the PNGR, means petroleum and natural gas regulator, because this turmoil is giving me many thoughts, this crisis rather. So मैं अभी थोड़ी energy regulator की तरफ बात करूँगा, then I will talk about the as a oil and gas regulator, then I will give the solution also, don't worry for that. So we have many energies, coal, we are blessed with some renewable also, सूर्य भगवान की कृपा है हमारे यहाँ, but हम उसको हार्नेस नहीं करते. Then we have CBG. I will not talk about the hydrogen because वो पकड़ में नहीं आएगा अभी. So we have many type of energies which are available, including our own domestic production and capped domestic production, which we can harness further. So there are many fruits in our garden. Even it is little bit sour, let's enjoy. But what we have done, we have been importing oil, crude oil to the extent of nearly 85%. We have been importing LNG with the present consumption nearly 50%. And we are also importing LPG nearly 60%. So what we have given, we have handed over our energy security in the hand of Strait of Hormuz or whatever we say. And then this crisis has come. If this crisis has come, I think there should have been policy stability considering our own natural resources, considering our own social system, considering our own society, considering our own geographical and our own climatic condition. But we have not done. What we have done, we have, even the jungle peoples, we have tried to give them the LPG cylinder. Is it good? It is not good. I feel even in the jungles, if the woods are available, there could have been better way of using the wood in an efficient manner. This is one thought. Second thought comes, around 70% of the population lives in the villages. So what we have done, we have not given priority for the solar usage, for gobar gas plants which are required, and I came to know there are the small gobar gas plants. Don't be confused, I will come with the gas and oil. आप घबराइए मत, शायद ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम ऑयल गैस से आपको दूर ले जा रहे हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मैं आपको जरा वस्तुस्थिति समझाना चाह रहा हूँ. So there could have been, there are the some, I came to know, there are the some unit which are there. If you have one cow or something like that, you can use your own consumption for gas usage. We have not done. What we have done? To save the price, and I don't know what is the price. Price is very, very volatile. So at a particular time, in order to evaluate the pricing mechanism, what we have done, we have entirely dependent on the import. This is the mistake I think we have done, and this is the time where we need to have our diversified, I will quote this word, diversified energy usage policy in the country. This is the time. This crisis is giving a thought for us to have diversified energy usage policy. जंगल में एलपीजी सिलेंडर की क्या जरूरत है? नाउ I am not going to talk about, because Neeraj and Negi Saab and Chattiwal Saab has given already various data, various details, including Gyanandar ji, how the LNG could be, what is the pricing and all these things. So I am not going to talk about the infrastructure. I will focus what to do in this crisis. Yes, if the gas which is being produced in the country should be more and more, domestic production could be increased. This should be the first policy. Whatever the cost is there, whatever the pricing is there, we should have our own fruit from the garden. This is one. Then comes, there are the, we can say, pipelines which are there. There should be spider net of the pipelines, and for that we need to have regulatory support, as well as we need to have some level playing field which are required to be, to have more and more usage of the gas in the country by the CGD companies. Now, we know all Tier 1 cities and Tier 2 cities. If you talk about the Tier 1 cities, that is Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Pune and Ahmedabad. If you talk about the Tier 2 cities, Lucknow, Jaipur, Chandigarh, Indore, Bhopal, Nagpur, Surat, Vadodara and Visakhapatnam, Patna, Agra. These are the Tier 2 cities, and there are some pilgrim cities which are also there, where the population exists and floating population is there. There are a lot of commercial and industrial activities are also going on. If we calculate, if you take the population of these Tier 1, Tier 2 cities, that is around 16 to 18 crores. And we require to have at least 4 to 5 crores of LPG cylinder. That is the minimum. Why not we should have the policy LPG free city? That policy is the must in this scenario, because either this LPG which is freed could be used at different places, or we can reduce our import. So I think this is the time where, and Varanasi, I think PM has declared to be the LPG free city. So the first target where the regulator needs to work along with the ministry is to have LPG free cities for Tier 1 and Tier 2. Because these Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities are connected with the pipelines. There is enough infrastructure. Only a spider net has to be created in the cities, and easily PNG penetration could be done. With the recent orders, which could have been done earlier also. Kyo, Chattiwal ji? Which could have been done earlier also, but nevertheless, these facilitations which has been given to the CGD companies, I think this is the time we must harness whatever the actions are required and whatever the regulatory supports which can be provided, including the policy directives. So the first and foremost is Tier 1, Tier 2 pilgrim cities must be LPG free. This is one agenda. I think we can work on this. Now next comes again Strait of Hormuz. How long this war will continue, and if the war stops, again it may continue. We don't know. So we have planned 5,000 CBG in the country, and at present only 1,200 or 3,100 are under construction, but around 300 are only producing this gas. These needs to be expedited. two things will happen. Our own gas as well as the residual will be used as a fertilizer. With some chemical composition better can be done. I think then we can, the fertilizers which are being used, urea which we are producing through imported natural gas can also be reduced. So these 5,000 CBG plants, if they come up and produce the gas, natural gas, or you say CBG, then what will happen? This is going to serve the demand of our own domestic usage in the PNG, pipe natural gas for the domestic also, some industries also, some commercial also, as well as the CNG in the vehicles also. So this is the second area where we need to have very aggressively to be done. Now, there are various orders which has come up from the recently 15 to 20 days, and we have suggested many things ministry has taken. Some of them are, you know all, but I will just put some of them where the Natural Gas Supply Regulation 2026 as an essential commodity, this has come, so priority has to be given. Various communications have been given to the various ministries, line ministries. Timeline for the permission has been granted. Allocation of LPG to the commercial and industrial, which was little bit reduced, is off and on. And PNGRB has waived imbalance charges up to 30th June. So we are coming up with some regulatory changes, because it should not be free, it should not be waived off forever. There should be some check and balance to maintain the hydraulics. So for that we are also coming up with some regulatory changes for the imbalance charges. PESO has also been tightened up. Ministry of Defense has also been communicated. Restoration charges, timing, permissions, all these things has come up. So this is the time now where we cannot take the pretext of another problem of having the manpower. Let's find out what solution could be there. We can approach the ITI and other places, we can train them, and then we can hire them. Let us pay a little bit more, and let us try to encash this opportunity for growth of this sector, for growth of these PNG and CNG connections. Now, what further to do? What I am thinking that how this sector could further be given more support. There are the 4 agendas where I am working, and we had a consultation for that. Not public consultation, but we had a discussion, and then we will come up with the public consultation also. Number 1 is the compression charges. These charges varies. So we want to give a reasonable level playing field for the compression charges to be used by the CGD companies. This one. Second point comes to the transportation tariff. This is the one agenda which I am keeping, that, see, exclusivity, I feel quarrel or differences will continue. Let the court, let the lawyer deal that. I am not worried. उनको करने दीजिए, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. वो क्या करेंगे, I don't know. But 0 paisa, 1 rupee, 1 paisa, 12% post-tax IRR, and 30 rupees. If this variation is there of different rounds, possibly we are not giving them the level playing field. So we are coming up with some regulatory changes for uniform transportation tariff. And if there is any business sense, let there be mutual agreement. कोई किसी के घर में ऐसे नहीं घुसेगा चट्टीवाल साहब, मैं बता रहा हूँ. तो if the transportation tariff are having the level playing field, I think we are giving opportunity for competition, we are giving opportunity for the other players to do the business. And if there is a business sense, if there is a transportation tariff which are also viable, then the CGD company can offer. There is no problem. Third one comes to, one is hooking charges also. We had a discussion how to rationalize the hooking charges. This is also one of the points. So we are also coming up with the regulatory reforms for that. And the fourth, I have already told about the imbalance charges. Because small CGD companies take very little quantity, they may disturb the hydraulic, may not disturb the hydraulic, but as per the agreement, they have to pay. So we are coming up with some rationalization where the imbalance charges could be further rationalized. So these are the four agendas, sir, we have taken up. We are also requesting the government to have reasonable regasification charges, though this is not in our domain, but we are also requesting there should be means reasonable regasification charges, because they also play various means in the cost also. We have taken up with the matter with the state authorities where the VAT has been reduced, and this is the time we are going to take up matter with government to include in GST. So that is also one of the agenda for us. I think hopefully if something happens, if that is included, I think that is going to play important comfort to the CGD companies. See, in this crisis, survival will be the topmost priority. So as I have already told that our own energy which are available should be used more and more, including the solar energy which we can use, CBG which we can use, even in the jungles also, in a very efficient way, this wood can be used. That is not bad. In the remote place, if some efficient chulas are there, that can also be used. Why to carry the cylinder at the jungles also? I am just thinking this. Domestic production I have already told, and this crisis has given many opportunities. I think the theory of energy transition is going to be rewritten, because we are thinking too much what to do, but it will not be straight. It will be diversified energy transition. It will be, there should be diversified energy usage policy, and what energy is available more at that place should be used more and more. So this, I think, is going to change the LNG demand, I feel so. Our own ethanol production is increasing, so this is also going to change the import bill further. And many other electricity, EVs, which are going to come up. I think the theory of energy transition and theory of energy demand is going to increase in the days to come. This crisis has second, though it is not severe than the COVID, but we are all sacked by this crisis. So let's work together and let's find the solution. As a regulator, I am always open to the ideas. Any idea comes, if it clicks, we are there. And few things just to conclude. We have done the tariff and financial reforms, you know, but market development and gas exchange reforms we have done a lot. So many changes we have done where we have given many comfort for trading on the India Gas Exchange, and any further suggestions to ease out if something is there, we will work out, including the 3 to 6 month, and we are coming up with the 1 to 2 years for trading in the gas exchange, balance of month. So many other things we have done to have more and more. And last one is the consumer protection. We have come up with a consumer protection because they need to be taken care, so that regulation will come up. So thank you very much. Thank you, Negi Saab, for giving this opportunity. Now I have taken my back as a regulator of oil and gas. Thank you.